Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Dan the DM YouTube channel. I'm Dan, and today we're going to have another Ask Dan the DM. Stick around. Thanks for sticking around. I always wanted to say that. Um, Today, I'm going to be doing a question I was asked, and that question was, do you prefer homebrew, or do you prefer to do a book from maybe one of the seasons, or do you prefer doing modules or one of the third-party um, campaigns that are out there? I like them both, but both for different reasons. So for me personally, doing a book campaign, and I've done quite a few of them. The first campaign that my players actually did was Curse of Strahd, which many people do, which I love. What I like to do though is, as a DM, I'm a player, and as the player, I don't want to spoil the story for me because I want to be able to play it, right? So I actually like to DM the books that I've already played. So along those lines, I had already played Curse of Strahd. So having played it already, and none of my players had, I already had a good grasp, and I think I was pretty well prepared for it. So I was able to spend a little less time prepping. That's one of the concerns, obviously, doing a book is the prep time, reading the chapters, being prepared, knowing what's going to come up in each chapter. The next campaign that my players are going to be doing is going to be Tomb of Annihilation, because I spent 18 months playing that with a group of friends. Shout out to Dan, not me. I'm not talking to my. Shout out to our DM Dan, not Dan the DM, not me. I'm not talking about myself in third person. But my good friend Dan, he DM'd us for 18 months, DMing the Tomb of Annihilation for us, putting up with our antics, putting up with our inability to make any decisions. Anyway, thanks, Dan. I really appreciate everything you did and everything you taught me about being a good DM. One of these days, I'll be as good as you. That being said, homebrew to me gives me the ability, and so I've done both, right? I've done Curse of Strahd, took my players through that. They had a great time. Then I took them through my homebrew, which we spent about a year in that, going through the first act of that. My homebrew, the preparation is different in that I'm able to spend more time focused on my story, and I know where my story's going, and I'm able to ad-lib a lot more. So to me, that's the two biggest differences between doing a campaign, doing a book campaign. That's the biggest difference between doing a book campaign versus doing homebrew. It's how you prep, right? Doing my home campaign, I was able to do my builds, which you can see on this web channel. I'm able to base encounters off miniatures that I like. So a lot of the miniatures that you see me painting on this YouTube channel are inspiration for my homebrew. So when I'm not doing my homebrew, as you may imagine, kind of hurts my creativity a little bit. I've got a fix for that though. So hopefully you're going to see some new builds coming from me here pretty soon, and I'll give you more information on those when I release those videos. But all that being said, I like doing them both. I actually feel like I don't have to prep as much for a book campaign, a pre-written campaign, mainly because I don't have to. It's all written out for me, right? I'm not having to use quite the creativity. It gives me maybe a little bit more ability to build some sets for it, things like that. That's why I'm kind of excited about doing Tomb of Annihilation, because I can really, having played through it, I can think of a lot of the sets I'm going to be able to build for that. So that was I kind of waffled because I actually like doing both. If I had to pick which one, if I could only do one, and I had to pick which it was going to be, it would probably be homebrew. just because that really allows me to use my creativity, um, use develop the story, tell the story that I want to tell, not someone else's story. So from that standpoint, Homebrew is one. If you have the story in mind, it's a little bit easier for me. But it's also a little bit easier to be flexible and ad lib. And to me, that's half the fun too, is ad libbing. So hope that was useful. Hope you. Like I said, I always enjoy telling these stories. So um, these are probably not going to be as regular as I thought they were going to be, but every once in a while, I'll throw one out there. If you like this video, please hit like. Please leave me a comment letting me know what you think. If you have a question for me, throw it out there. I'll be glad to answer it. If you can share this video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate everyone's support. So, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you all later. Have a great day. Doing my own home book. Home brew. Brew. Bleh. This is way. I'm not even looking at the camera right now. This is way harder than it looks.